All right, I'm going to start recording. So the formula will be called offset. So what it will do is it will extract the value from your database again, just like the VLOOKUPs and the HLOOKUPs and the index match. But we'll see why this is also important. But let's understand the basic first, the basic offset formula. You start with equals offset. And the first thing you do is give a reference. It means where do you want to start the table? So let's click on here. You say your table starts here. Then you put a comma. And let's extract the value 1999. Yeah, let's extract this value, one value for now. So then you say the second one is the rows. How many rows below do you want to go? So how many rows below should we go? 3. So over here you put 3. Is that making sense? We're going down 3 rows. Then you put a comma. So right now we are at Wednesday, right? We came down 3 rows. And then it will ask you how many columns to the right you want to move. So you press 3 again, 3 columns to the right. And for now, you can skip the other 2. We'll see that, but they are not necessary. Height and width are not necessary. You can just skip them. We'll do it at the bottom and close the bracket. So now if I press enter, the output should be 1999. Does that make sense? It will, if you give offset the position, it will go to that position and extract. So it not just extracts the position. The amazing part is it can also do the sum of the positions you tell them. So let's try and do that. It'll be called offset with sum. So the offset should be inside sum. So you start with equals sum and open a bracket. Let's add this guy and this guy, 1369 and 1627. Right, tell me, where should I click first? You can start anywhere, but it's always good to start on the top of the table. You can also start at the bottom, but then you'll have to give a negative number to go up. That can make things complicated. So let's start on the top. Put a comma. We want to add this guy and this guy here. What should I type in next? I want to add C4 plus D4. How many rows below do you want to go? So you say 2. Comma. How many columns to the right do you want to go? Yeah, that's a good point. But where do you want to start? Where do you want the addition to start? So you say 2. Start there. Now, what should be the height of your addition? If you are here, right? Do you have to go anywhere on the top or anywhere on the bottom? So the height should only be 1. It means only look at this cell. Is that making sense? Why 1? If you had to go up or down, you would say up, down, or 1, 2, or 3, something like that. We'll see that at the bottom. Comma, the width of your selection. You are here. How many do you want to add? You want to add this one and so what should be the width of your selection? This is 1, this is, so you should say 2. Oh, hold on, what is the mistake here? What is the mistake here? We didn't write offset. So inside sum, we have to first write offset. All of these guys should go in offset, okay? So start here. What was it? Comma 2, comma 2, comma 1, comma 2, right? Close and close. And you press enter. $2,996. So if you try and add these two, look on the bottom here, the sum is 2,996, which is what we got. Right, the bottom gives you the basic stats for it, which is 2,996. Right, similarly, you can do that with average. So let's find the average of these three. Tell me how to do it. Let's do C7, D7, and E7. So this is average with offset. So start with average. Set, very good. Start with the reference here. Let's do C7, D7, E7. 5, right? Yeah. No, but first you want to know which column should you jump to. 2, right? Then you do 1 because we're not adding at the bottom, we're adding to the across. 3, close and close. Enter. So if you check this, C7, D7, E7, look on the bottom here. The average is 1486. Make sense? Right, now let's do offset, extracting multiple values in a block. Right, so let's extract these 4. All right, help me out here. How do we do this? Let's extract these 4. We don't need sum or average. You directly start with so we go down to 4. 2, very good. Is it making sense, everyone? Yeah. Now, what should be the height of your selection? So we want this block here. So height is how much? Height of your, how many rows? So you say 2, right? Because the height of the block is 2. No, 2 is down. If you say negative, it'll go up. Yeah. It's always a good idea to put positive values. But some advanced formula will require negatives, but only when you get good at it, you should do that. Start with the highest, yeah. The width is also 2. Close and just 1 close, yeah. Close and enter. So now if I press enter, hopefully this block should show up. So look at that. This guy, this guy, this guy, and this guy. So I think you can try these two. You can easily get, if you want one line or one line down. Yeah, simple, same way. Well, let's just do it. Let's get this line. Or let's get this line. So Wednesday, these three things. Offset, reference, three down, two across, one and three. Close and. Makes sense? So it will give you a selection in your table, bring it outside. You can play around with this. Let me stop the recording.